Good morning, everyone. Surfcal? Oh, we're playing some more Grime. And apparently there's rock buddies here. Hard but smooth one, you did it. You freed Lithic and the children of the broken sky from the mother's cruel tyranny, but now we are free again at last. Seek out ascension into glorious proportionality. Look what I found, a huge follower strong enough to work the lift of the Worldpillar. Told you I would help. Oh, you go ahead. I'll come with the next lift. I can bring my offerings to the palace. I can't wait. That does explain the map. Man, the backgrounds in this are both very disturbing and very beautiful at the same time. The fact that very little in this game looks or feels organic, but it still feels organic. Like, these rocks feel alive. The ground feels alive in a weird way. I'm hoping... So, Worldpillar. Trying to remember... Yes. Our blood metal splinters should be able to be used here, so we should be able to make weapons or improve weapons. Heode, by the sounds of the working lift, I believe you have found your way here via brute force. Poor flowers, so much wasted effort. Anyway, Shidra of the Worldpillar themselves is willing to deal with you. Of all the breath's creation, they are the greatest. Okay. Go to Master Shidra, we do not speak before. Very well. I'm very confused right now. That's okay. It seemed like it did something. Maybe we're not supposed to go up yet. I was just thinking that I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to be going. I'm gonna feel real dumb if I just need to walk to the right a little bit more. I feel real dumb. Ah, there it is. I was hoping your kind could not form out of a shattered and scattered womb. Yet here you are wearing it. No matter. As you are already here, we may as well make a deal. I am Shidra of the Worldpillar, Breath Smither, Mediator and Creator. I am Order and its Defender. And you, Aklan, in your incomplete weakened form, may not recall what your goal is. I will help, but first you will help me. An ancient ravenous beast roams in the feaster's lair. It is beyond my reach, but not yours. Destroy it, deliver me its yoke. In the meanwhile, I will show the goodwill of my crafting services at a cost no greater than the materials required for the process. You are welcome. Cool. I like the fact that it takes the time to actually show you on the map what it's like zooming out like that. Okay, so we've got upgrades, and it is straight up upgrades for what we already have. So it's not crafting new items necessarily, it's upgrading what we have. In which case, I'm gonna hold off. I really do like these fossil fists, but they aren't a great weapon. I suspect I'm going to find something more to my liking as we go, and I don't want to spend all of my upgrade resources until I find something that I know I'm going to stick with. Carven Envoy. I don't know which audacious deserter sculpted you under the broken sky, but what rubble will be made into bricks when we find it. And as will you, should you step onto the serpent's path ahead unwelcome. Stay here under the broken sky where you belong, counterfeit. Okay. Rude, but okay. Worldpillar. Greetings, I am Aklan of assistance to my right is the Worldpillar Nerf Pass. The other Nerf Passes have been blocked. To make use of it and gain passage, you must rid them of their turned sentries. Reconnecting the paths would be to your benefit. Cool. So I do have the lithic one. That'll be nice. To fulfill your task and hunt down the feaster, proceed to the left. Be aware, the lower elevator of the Worldpillar below refuses to be summoned. Getting it running again would be to your benefit. Okay. So they actually give you some hints about the... This looks like I should not be doing that. Hey, we got our third thin necker. That turns into a fetal pearl. Can be used to heal, refreshes, and surrogates. We can get more heals. Oh, thank God. Okay, so we've got two different healing sources. One that recharges in one way, one that recharges in another way. Nerve root. Huh. So we can't pick what direction it goes. Let's finish off. There was one more assistant to talk to, now that we've talked to the master up there. And I'm kind of hoping it might be a shop. I do love the, like, giant earrings as the aesthetic for this area. Although, once again, the weird organic-inorganic blend is weird. I love it, but it's weird. I may trade with you. The trade with me would be to your benefit. Okay. So there's those bow axes again. That's actually one of the ones that I really wanted to see what they did. Because 4 successful hits will gain a stack. And there are long-range darts. We've got blood metal splinters. Discarded device. Average 29. Average 29. Tuning lantern. Another lantern. These are weird. Nail scythe. That I am actually very interested in. Potentially. So these are the 2 that I'm most curious about from this. This one has the benefit also of being a dex resonance weapon, so theoretically if this ends up being good, we would not have to keep pumping into strength. We could reset and take those strength points and put them into something more useful. I think we're a ways off from being able to get those. It looks like they both require 1,400, and we don't have any cash right now. This might be a time for a grind session, but I think with where we're at, I actually want to do some exploration while we do that. Like, the choices are to go back to through the nerve route and go back through certain areas over here now that we've got the item. We do still need to find the poem, lithic poem, to turn into this guy. To finish that armor set. But, man. That feels a ways off at this point. Like, I don't want to sit there and root through random stuff. We finished all of our... I think we finished all the objectives? No, we actually have one enemy that we didn't finish. We did not finish the Mad Rocks. We still need 2 more. That might be a off-stream grind, too. Okay. You cannot dash through the lightning bolts. You can get momentum from that. Interesting. Man, I'm trying to figure out if there's a rhyme and reason to where those things show up, and there does not appear to be. I was going to use that against him. Oops. That's not exactly what I was trying to do, but it's close to what I was trying to do. Hey, that is just a giant hit. Noted. You can actually pull it to the other side? Okay. Not complaining. Okay, so I think that the random red tendrils are coming from that enemy that or that we just died to. So that actually explains a bit about why it is what it is. It's kind of like confronting us this whole time. Interesting. I was trying to uppercut to get into the air, and it did not work. I'm guessing I was out of stamina. Five out of seven. So the next time I die in a stupid way, I'll be able to get it back. Okay, that worked out. Trying to figure out if this is supposed to like open a shortcut. Like if you can break that somehow, the ceiling somehow. But I think it just makes it so the... I think it just makes it so the guy goes away and gets rid of the hunt. So I'm at a pixel of health right now. At antsy. Still not quite enough, I don't think, to buy something. And even if I could buy something, I don't actually have enough to use them yet. So we're gonna have to shell out a lot. I basically need a few thousand matter before I can do what I want right now. Which, you know, I understand. Again, it has that very Souls-like feel to it of sometimes you find something new and you have to go like farm to actually be able to use it, train up, redo your build. The fact that the redoing your build isn't free, the fact that it has a limited resource associated with it that I currently can't buy or farm, also is a little bit annoying, since I didn't actually, like, I don't actually know what I want. Like, I realize that it's probably not a huge deal, but being able to, like, not retrain skills or health is definitely a thing. Okay. This is where I was last time. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm assuming you guessed that. What with the death? But I figured it was worth saying. Okay, we actually have enough to buy one of these weapons. I'm gonna go with the bow axes first, because I might have enough to get the strength. I think I'm at like 4 strength. Yes. So 2 more levels will get me enough strength, whereas I'm much further off on the resonance. Okay, I'm actually curious. There's a spot right here where the texture is different, and I'm trying to figure out if that's actually intentional or something must just be a texture. That's fine. With all the random secrets we've found so far, that's something that I just wanted to check. Especially because I knew that this was up here, and we haven't found a way to get it yet, so it does feel like there might be some way to get, like, through a wall up in this area. So the good news is, or I guess mixed news, is we died at a dead end. And that means that we don't actually need to retrieve our body necessarily. Like, you get something for that, but you don't need to do it. You actually don't lose matter on death, which is very different than a lot of the other ones where you lose, you know, XP or whatever the equivalent is. It's usually XP and money. They managed to turn weird mannequins, weird rock mannequins, into wasps. And that might be the most horrifying sentence I've ever said out loud. Hey, we finally found somewhere where we can use that. Pillar fragment. By the way, if I find out that pillar fragments, I should actually look at what those do. I just had that moment of realization. Hitting the backside deals more damage. Allows to charge up breath for an increased breath of healing. Interesting. Only 3 piercers so far. And let's see what these are. Pillar fragments can be crushed to invigorate. Immediately restores force. Okay, that's fine. I don't have a map still, and I'm genuinely not sure where I'm trying to get here. Probably that way. although I'm currently about ready to die again. So maybe we just do a dash here. This is a hunt. I mean, if it works, perfect. I'm not sure what that was. Again, no map, no real idea of where we're going right now. Does leave me a little bit curious. Hey, I'm not going to complain about getting... I think we're up to 3 hunt points currently that we haven't spent. That doesn't work. Bum 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 bum. That also didn't work. And I think I am actually dead. Well, I'm a little annoyed not knowing where I'm going. Let's take a quick look here. When prey are destroyed, not by absorb, they drop a small cloud of breath. I want that badly. We're definitely picking that up. It's one of the hardest things I keep talking about is getting healing. So that basically, breath is the yellow bar that heals us. This means if we fight something and don't kill it by absorbing it, we still end up getting closer to another heal. Okay. You know, at this point, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for this video. I don't feel like we accomplished a ton, but we did get a lot of exploration done. So there's like kind of a balance. I do think I'm going to do a little bit of farming because I would like to be able to try these new weapons out. And I may look up where I need to go next on some of these other things. So I think what I'm going to do is hunt down some of these piercers and mad rocks. In an effort to get, like, to fill out my roster, but also to give me enough matter that I can buy the last weapon and then up my stats to be able to use them. I feel like it's a bit of a grind. Like, that does feel like it's probably going to be a lot that it's going to take, because it is a few thousand to get that many levels. But again, if they wanted me to be able to try these new weapons out, they shouldn't have locked them down quite so hard. Like, these Motley Pearls are not super easy to find, and I need 5 to be able to reset my stats. So, that's where we're at. Hope you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.